Hey, 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 Amana Be Love here with your weekly moon soul messages. Today's Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Our moon is currently half waxing in Taurus towards the full moon that is going to be a week from today on the 12th. And where I am right now, it's currently snowing and snowy outside. There were several inches that we awoke to this morning. And I just recorded a podcast episode with Akila S. Richards. She was one of the people that were on my initial favorite 11 podcast. She's one of the women that inspired me to start a podcast. So I'm just honored and so excited to have gotten to have that hour with her today. So now I am here with this herbal astrology deck. I think this is one of the first decks that I use for these moon messages, and it's been coming in and out. And each time that I prepare to record these messages, I lean into which deck. Sometimes I use more than one deck. Today I'm just going to use one deck, and let's see what is in store. I have definitely been feeling the need to pause, to rest a bit more. I feel like this last week, sometimes I can get so caught up in the doing that I forget about the being. Does that happen to you too? All right, let's see what we got here. Woo! We're starting out bold with Dragon's Blood and Amundi. I actually don't know so much about this herb, but it is making me feel this this eye makes me feel like it's about our own, our own mind's eye, our third eye. We all are born, I believe, with these innate intuitive abilities and a sense of knowing. And it's a practice and can take time, a remembering. It's really an ancient remembering that we have this, in my perspective. Just like remembering that we're wild, remembering that we're animals, that we're humans, that we are nature itself. And this dragon's blood, it has me feeling into this mystery, the fire of the past, that we all have ancestors, whether you can name your ancestors or not, whether you knew them or knew of them, even if you were adopted, you have ancestors, even though you don't know their names, and you can call upon them. You can speak to them through your mind's eye, through your intuition in the spirit realm, and ask them simple questions. I sometimes find people, they're not really sure how to communicate with those that are no longer in their earthly forms, which is understandable. But I would encourage you to just try and see what that feels like. You can even just in your own mind ask a question or ask for them to impress an image upon you, whether that might be a color. You might just see a color. You might suddenly see a certain plant. You might find yourself in a memory that you have with that person, or maybe a memory that that person had that was in their own life that you actually weren't there for the experience. But how can we honor the bloodline that we came from? We all came from a mother, right? Like, we're all birthed through women. Every single one of us. So I feel that's what I'm feeling with this card. Yeah. All right, let's see what else. Okay. Tobacco. Oh, what an ancient, beautiful offering I'm about to say. And it says offering right there on the card. Tobacco. Yes. It doesn't mean you have to smoke tobacco, but maybe you decide to grow the tobacco plant, or you purchase a little bit and You can offer some to the earth, to the river, maybe burn a little bit. I feel like tobacco is reminding me that the daily offerings, the way that we can bring in ceremony into our daily life, we can bring it into these things that we maybe already do. Like, do you already take a shower most days? What would it feel like if instead of, like right before you get in the shower, you're maybe like scrolling on your phone and you set it down, maybe you put on some music. What would it feel like if you set your phone down? Maybe even put it in another room. What if before you get in the shower, you light a candle, you set an intention, you burn something, whether it be tobacco or sage, cedar, sweetgrass? What if you burn a little something and feel that smoke medicine on you? What if as you shed your clothes, you also shed the past and try to really be present in the moment? What if you step into that shower and find all the gratitude for having a shower, that you have a roof over your head, that you have warm or hot water that you can rinse your body with, that you can allow this warm water to rush over you and flow away, and envision anything that you're wanting to let go of and release, falling off and going down and returning to the earth, and remembering that we are water. Like, we are water, and how grateful we are for the water and how important water is in our life. Didn't expect that to go there, but it did. Okay, last. Oh, yay. Love this, love this. Okay, the last card is Mugwort, Psychic Healing. This has been one that I have been really more connected to recently. I've been adding mugwort to my little concoction of herbs that I like to burn, and it feels like it's going right in line with this. It's this like older woman, this owl. Owl for me is like a symbol for my maternal grandmother. There's the moon cycle here. This to me is like a mirror, but yet a spiral, like this mirror to our past, this mirror to our future. Again, I feel like it's this honoring of ancestors, and feel into the psychic healing that you are a psychic being, whether you identify as one or not, whether you have uncovered those abilities or whether you've been able to name those abilities within you. I believe that they exist. And what are some ways that you can lean into that? And mugwort specifically is one of those herbs that also helps in the dream realm. Like if you burn or smell some of that spicy mugwort before you go to bed, you are bound to have mystical, magical dreams. So I invite you to remember your ancestors, connect with your inner center, with your own divine knowing, and remember that you come from a long lineage of women who knew, of knowers. Maybe even pause and say, I see, I hear, I know, I sense, I am. And imagine finishing each of those. And what do you see? What do you feel? What do you sense when you connect with your ancestors that are no longer here? Can you make a practice of offering something to them, to universe? Can you create an offering, a ritual, a ceremony? Can you bring this more into your daily life? Not just something that you do once a month or once a year, but can it be something that you do on a small scale, on the daily? And remember that healing is open-ended and endless. Feel in to your dreams. Remember your ancestors. Remember that you came from ancestors, and remember that you will someday be an ancestor, when you are in the spirit realm, and you will be tending to the beings that came after you. And imagine what that might be like. And imagine that you have ancestors right now that are with you in so many different ways, in soul ways, that they are wanting, desiring connection with you. And how might you be able to cultivate that connection with your ancestors? Well, what a mystery. I never know what's going to come through, but that felt in alignment and beautiful. I hope that it felt good to you too. And I hope that you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah, mwah. So much love.